Hi, McNair Theater. Welcome back to another video. Today, we are going to be working on our powers of observation. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. You're going to need to make sure that you have your Google form opened up, ready to go. And so what you are going to do first, like we always do, you're going to be entering your school email address, class period, and then your name. And then click next. So today we are going to be practicing our skills of observation. Observation is your ability to look, see, notice, take in what is going on and what you see around you. Observation is a really important skill for an actor. It's one of the things that helps us be more creative with our imagination. And so when you are acting on stage, when you're performing, you are trying to tell your story to the audience and give the most clear picture as far as emotions, how humans act, how they behave. If you think of somebody who you know really well and love, you probably can remember specific things about them, such as exactly what they look like, maybe even what they smell like, the sound of their voice or their laugh. And so all of these little things that we take in with our five senses are all part of observation. And that is part of your imagination. And so what we're going to be doing today is a series of activities that are designed to help you use your mind in a way that will allow you to observe and take in more around you. Our warm-up for today is going to be a memory game. I'm going to set a timer on my phone in this video and give you exactly 45 seconds. So what you're going to do in those 45 seconds is you are going to look at the picture here, and you are going to try and remember as many of the pictures as you can in the 45 seconds. I'm going to start the timer now. So it's up to you how you want to work on memorizing the pictures. You can do it by rows. You can just look at the picture overall. We have a pan, a cat, a hat. Cat and hat rhyme. That's a good way to remember those two items. A bed, a fan, a number 10, a number 6. Notice 10 and 6 are the only two numbers. The pig, the lips, a top, mop and broom, a log, a box, sun, ladybug, mug, school bus, pen, and I think that's it. Oh, so that sound means 45 seconds is over. So take one more good look at the picture and then click next. So list, your next task is to list as many of the pictures as you can remember. So I remember a cat, a hat, a pan, a number 10, a number 6, I believe, a pig. I remember a mop and bucket. And then continue on if you remember more items. And so try and list as many as you can without clicking the back button and checking again. Remember, this is a memory exercise. It's not in your memory if you're going back and forth, clicking and adding things to your list. So try and remember as much as you can. Remember, your grade in theater comes from your participation. So as long as you try, it's okay if you can't remember every single item. All right, once you're done, go ahead and click next. And so again, part of being a good theater artist is being able to observe the world around you, whether you are the one creating a character on stage or you are an audience member watching the play. It's important that your ability to observe is a skill that you have practiced, because it is an absolutely essential skill to theater. And so today we're going to do 3 short activities where you're going to practice memory and observing. So our first activity that you see here on the screen is called World of Color. And so what you are going to do is you're going to sit comfortably in your chair, whether you're at home, face to face with me, whenever you're doing this assignment, and you are going to look around the room. As you're looking around the room, you're going to see a lot of items in all different colors. And so what I want you to do is I want you to pick one color. So for me, I'm going to pick red. I'm in my classroom right now, so I'm picking red. And so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to notice and make a list in your mind. Notice all the things around you that are whatever color you picked. So I picked red. So the things that I see around me that are different colors are scissors. I have some scissors over here that I can show you. My shirt has some red on it. My lanyard is red. Here in the classroom, I have some posters that are red. It looks like a curtain, so it's red. I have the flag, the American flag, and the Texas flag. They have red on them. And so I have some borders around posters that are red. And so once I've made a note in my mind of everything in the room I see that's that color, now you're going to close your eyes, and you want to think of what other items can you think of off the top of your head, even if they're not in the room with you, that are that color. So for me, for red, I can think of a fire engine, an apple, usually an alarm or a police siren might be red. And so you think of as many as you can. Now you're going to go and answer your questions. Tell me which of the 5 senses, sight, smell, taste, touch, and hearing, which of the 5 senses did you use to find the colors in the room? And then also tell me what color did you think of and why do you think you picked that color? Maybe you're in a room and everything is the same color, or there's a lot of items, and so that's why it stood out to you. Maybe your mind automatically went to your favorite color, and that's why you picked it. Just reflect and tell me a little bit about why you chose that color. Once you're done, you can move on to activity number 2. So activity number 2 is kind of like a little scavenger hunt that you're using using your 5 senses. So this activity is called 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So what you're going to do is you're going to focus on finding 5 things you can see, 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things that you can hear, so 3 things that would make a noise, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing that you can taste. If you need to pause the video, go ahead and take some time to do that now. Once you're back, answer your reflection question. Which were the things? Did you do them in order? Did you go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? Or did certain things stand out to you more and so you found them faster? Which things did you find right away? And also, the more time that you spent looking for things, what did you notice? Did you start to notice more things? Maybe did finding one thing lead you to finding something else, right? Just tell me about what happened as you did this exercise, activity number 2. Once you're done, you're going to go ahead and proceed to activity number 3. So this activity is one that we do kind of often in theater, and it's called mirroring. So just like you would go to the restroom, or maybe the fitting room at a department store, or maybe you have a mirror in your room, the same way that you look in a mirror and it reflects back, that is what we are doing in this activity. So what you're going to do, I'm going to go through some movements with you, and you at home, your goal is to match what I am doing and follow me exactly, okay? You want to make sure you are keeping the same speed as me and doing the same motions as much as possible with your body. Okay? So if you're doing this alone at home, you can also maybe get a brother, a sister, somebody to do it with you, and you can take turns mirroring each other and leading each other. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen really quick so that you guys can see me doing the actions that you're going to try and copy. All right, so what you're going to be doing, I'm going to start with my hands. So I lifted my hand, so you should be lifting yours. Remember, you're trying to copy my movements as exactly as you can, keeping your movements at the same speed as mine. Remember, if you are the person who is leading, you can always adjust your speed. Remember, almost any kind of movement is okay for mirroring as long as it's appropriate for school. Remember, you're trying to copy my movements as exact as possible. Okay, you can stop. If you'd like to practice more mirroring, you can rewind my video, or you can practice mirroring at home or in class with somebody next to you. I'm gonna go ahead and go back to sharing your Google form so that we can continue with the lesson. All right, so your reflection question for today, for activity number 3 for mirroring, is you are going to tell me which of the 5 senses you used to be good at mirroring. What did you have to do? Which of the senses did you have to do to try and follow me as best as you could? You can check all of the ones that you used. Our last part of the assignment for today is going to be your exit ticket, and it's asking you the question, based on the activities that you did today, what does it mean to observe? So once you select your answer and hit submit, you have completed the assignment for today. Congratulations on finishing observation day number 1. I can't wait to hear about how you guys did with your observations and what you noticed while you were doing these activities. Remember, if you need help, you can always reach out to me on Google Classroom, Remind, and on my email. All right, guys, see you soon. Bye.